Oh yeah, we are back. We back with another new Music Monday. How y'all doing? Last week we was not here, but what we gonna do? Every time we don't have one, we gonna double up on the next one. And guess what it is? Double up. Episode double up.
Double up, yeah.
Double up. In this episode, it's gonna be like a little versus, a little competition. Competition is healthy, right? On the established artist side, we got Young Thug's Business is Business versus, of course, Gunna's album, A Gift and a Curse. My thoughts of it, if I give it 10 points altogether, 8 points is going toward Thug album. I'm sorry, Gunna, only 2 is going towards you. But you know how we do the system, is a 5-star system. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna give Thug a 4, and I'm gonna give Gunna a 2.5 star. They used to on Star Search. All right, so let's break it down. What is it about Thug's album that I like so much? To me, Thug's album was a more cohesive album. It felt like a full project. Every song didn't sound the same, which was something that Gunna's album was kind of suffering from. I felt like with Gunna, everything kind of was on the same vibe. Even though some of the same things were discussed on both albums, Gunna's energy on the whole album was just like, man, bro, I know it hurt. That Rico hurt, bro. That Rico hurt, and it's okay. People don't believe who you are, but it's all right. On Business is Business, you had Metro Boomin as executive producer, which probably really, really helped shape the album. It's always good to have an executive producer, especially if you're coming out of a situation like this or you're stuck in a situation like this. This is the third, and correct me if I'm wrong, studio album from Young Thug, and this is the 4th studio album from Gunna. One good thing about Gunna's album, let me give some positivity to Gunna's album so y'all won't think that I'm hating. The mix on Gunna's album was amazing. The mix, the drums, the sounds just came straight out the speaker, left, right. It came out the phone. It was very bright, brilliant. The basses was deep and dark, man. So shout out to the engineer, man. You did the damn thing with that Gunna album. A few tracks that I like, let me go into that, is Went Through It. A lot of people ain't really playing Went Through It. I love that song. That might be my favorite song on the album. Along with number 2, which everybody is loving, Oh You Went. I like Jonesboro, and Global Access. Some of the people that were featured on Thug's album was Future, Drake, 21 Savage, Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert, and Nate Russ. Like I said, it was just more a cohesive project, man. It just felt like an album. It felt like an album. Drake comes on, they have a little banter back and forth. Some people have been speculating that Thug actually recorded some of the verses in jail. So, that telephone, cell phone, however they getting it over, kind of paid off, man. And the thing about Gunna's albums, what I didn't really, well, let me say the songs that I like before I go into that. I didn't like any songs. I didn't like any songs. I mean, the Bread and Butter, which was the lead single, was cool. We kind of got some thoughts from Gunna, how he felt about the case and the trial, and paid all these lawyer fees, and they kind of still stuck him. Now he's gonna be more aware next time. It ain't gonna be no next time, Gunna. It ain't gonna be no next time. You wanna go through another Rico? Gunna, ain't gonna be no next time. It's over with. This is it. You went through it. You got through it. Now move on with your career, man. For me, Gunna's just known for like the club music, like to put the shit on music. You know what I'm saying? Like you throw some old Gunna on and you gonna be in your car speeding. That's the type of energy Gunna be bringing, man. I just didn't feel it on this project, man. The Gift and the Curse. A gift was that you gave us some new music, but the curse was it was the same song. Every song was like the same song. But man, get it out, get them emotions out. Therapy, I know, sometimes comes through music, so maybe that's what it was. Thug's album, I feel like it won. In the verses, Business is Business versus A Gift and a Curse. Thug's album won, hands down. And they're changing it, they're updating it. Metro Boomin's updating it. I'm speaking about the Business is Business once again from Thug, who won this first versus on New Music Monday. Thug versus Gunna. I'm going with Gunna. I'm going with Thug. Put in the comments who you going with. Who you going with? Who's you vibing with? Business is Business or A Gift and a Curse? Thug or Gunna? Is SugarHill Gang? I think they a family. All right, we got our established artists out the way. Now we're talking about artists that you might not be familiar with on the independent side. Once again, we're doing 2, and we on the versus vibe. And this is kind of like a friendly versus. This is not a street versus. This is a friendly and family versus. Shout out to Domani and Messiah, Tip and Tiny's kids. They are really, really taking on and carrying the torch of the music in the family. Both of them are on opposite sides of the spectrum, and I love that about this family, man. The art that is coming out of this family is amazing. I know somebody's gonna be a visual artist, somebody might make video games. It's like the art that's coming out of the Harris family is crazy. It's truly a family hustle, man. So this particular is gonna be between Messiah, who goes by Buddy Red, and Domani. If you haven't heard Messiah's music, he doesn't have too much out yet. I feel like he's finding his whole style, his voice, man. Like, and he's really been captured by the spirit of old. He reminds me of a Lenny Kravitz mixed with a Bootsy Collins mixed with a Gil Scott-Heron. Like, he's spitting bars, he's doing poetry, he's spitting to your girl, he's like on that rock shit. Like, yo, the Buddy Red projects, man, I can't wait to see what he comes with. He truly transports you to that power to the people era. You know what I mean? Like, you really want to pick your fro, get your lady, take her on a picnic, get her some dandelions and go to, Woodstock or something. You know what I mean? I feel like Vietnam is happening and we ain't going. I feel like Ali just stood up and said he ain't trying to fight the Vietnam. Like, it takes you to that place, man. And he's doing it with the production. The production sounds real grimy, real old studio vibes, old amps and guitars and all of that vintage material, man. He got it. Messiah got it. He putting it together. And Domani, on the other hand, is still in the hip hop space, but he's not his dad, which sometimes, when you come behind your pops, you might want to pick up some of that vibrato, but man, he's totally opposite. Domani is amazing. He kind of reminds me of a J. Cole mixed with a Joey Badass. You know what I mean? Let me know if I kind of got that on the nose or I'm a little off, but Domani, man, he just dropped his, I believe, 4th album. And one of my favorite songs that he has right now is actually featured his pops, T.I. with Family Connect. And bar for bar, it could be argued that Domani might have outshined his daddy. He might have did it. I already know, man. But he might have just did it. And if he didn't do it, y'all was neck and neck, man. Y'all was right there. 3rd verse from Tip went crazy. 3rd verse for Domani went crazy. You know what I mean? Like, tell me in the comments who you thought won. And go listen to the Family Connect song with Domani and Tip. Tell me who you thought won, who had the best verses in that song. It's one of my favorite songs, even on Tip's album. It's a song with him and Domani. Some of the other people that he has on his newer project is Rhapsody, Anthony Hamilton. So he's working with some of the movers and shakers of the industry. And if you kind of really want to hear his flow, kind of how he's going to be spitting, how his delivery is, it's the Family Connect. It's the Family Connect. Go listen to that song. Tell me in the comments who you think killed. I'm voting Domani. I know, dog. I know, but I gotta go with Domani, man. He ain't even been rapping that long, and he was hanging in there with you, bro. But yeah, Messiah, aka Buddy Red, and Domani, man. 2 out of the Harris family that's coming. New music. You need to listen to them. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. Dope shit. You did. And last but not least, we're going to do a classic. Now, New Music Mondays, like I said, we do 3 things every week. We do an established artist that has new music, artist that you might not know of that has new music, and a classic song that I just got put on that's new to me, and hopefully it's new to you. This particular artist, producer, visionary, musician, did I say writer? Businesswoman? I can't put 2 on this one. She means so much to music. I have to just focus on her. Ladies, I ain't forgot about it. We got in the classic Sylvia Robinson. Now, I just learned about her. I know. I'm supposed to know. If anybody supposed to know, it's supposed to be me. Sylvia Robinson from Harlem, New York, man. A little bit of her background. She started as a writer, and she wrote some of the dopest songs, man. She wrote Love is Strange by Mickey and Sylvia. Check that song out because it was on the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. And when you hear Love is Strange by Mickey and Sylvia, you gonna be like, a black girl wrote this? Yeah, she did. And it's a classic. It's amazing. She also wrote and played the guitar on Ike and Tina Turner's It's Gonna Work Out Fine. That's just dope. And she was in the business so long writing these hits. She even had a big hit on her own called Pillow Talk. She was writing these songs in the industry, in the game, and ran across rap. Ran across the SugarHill Gang. And she gave birth to rap music because she started a label called All Platinum. And through All Platinum, she advanced and started owning other labels. And then she kind of had SugarHill Productions, got different artists who she heard rapping, put them together, and they formed the SugarHill Gang. And you know what that means to rap. The first song to ever be recorded, the first song to go crazy, to have crazy numbers. And it was all because of this visionary, this businesswoman that's amazing. Thank you so much, Sylvia Robinson. If you don't know about Sylvia Robinson, she also helped out Grandmaster Flash, Funky 4 plus One More, I believe that's the name of that group. Look her up, y'all. Sylvia Robinson. If you don't know, do a book report on her. If you got somebody who's into music, listen, all the producers, all of the labels, if you trying to be a CEO of anything, you need to know the history of this lady right here because she started it all. Sylvia Robinson, man. Make sure you check her out. So look, that's been another episode of New Music Monday. Got a new logo. Shout out to my boy Josh. And shout out to everybody, man. Last week, we did Killer Mike, Jordan Alyssa. They on tour right now. Make sure you get your Killer Mike tickets. Make sure you ask for Jordan Alyssa. This week, we had a versus Young Thug versus Gunna. I said Thug won. Tell me in the comments who you thought won. We had a family versus, which is all love and, you know what I mean, respect, between Domani Harris and Messiah, aka Buddy Red, and our classic visionary producer, writer, Sylvia Robinson, man. That's been another episode of New Music Monday. My name is Remo Rod. See y'all next week.